Good morning, good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings, where we're listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams. And by going for our big dreams, I mean living your most authentic life. And so I'm traveling today, and I'm hoping the internet is good enough for this. That last time I did this at one place, it was kind of sketchy, but this looks like it's doing well. So we'll continue on. So we're listening again for that message from the universe, and we're utilizing Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck. And as the conduit for that message. And so just want you to let's just get into it. Let's just take a little bit of a meditation whilst I'm uh, shuffling the cards and just breathe. Close your eyes, breathe, put your feet flat on the ground. And hopefully it's not too loud. Anyway, yeah, put your feet flat on the ground. Breathe deep. And just allow yourself to notice your body. Notice that which feels good in your body. All the areas that feel strong and healthy. We don't take enough time to notice those areas. We spend more time focusing on, obviously, what hurts because it's screaming for attention. But I want you to notice what feels good about your body. Yeah, your arms, maybe, your legs, your tummy. I don't know. What is it for you? This feels good. What are the areas of your body that you appreciate? This is your machine, right? This is your traveling machine, the host of you while you're here in this plane of existence. Just be grateful for those really good feeling areas of your body. And now notice those areas that don't feel so good, that are a little painful, that have a little bit of ugh to them. Mhm. And just realize that these areas, these painful areas, those areas are how your body is trying to protect you from an injury, protect you from emotional, protect you from spiritual harm. It's compensating for all of those things. And I want you to be grateful for them. I want you to have some gratitude. Thank you. Thank you, body, for protecting me from whatever it is that's going on. And I want you to realize that some of that is really old. It started protecting me a long time ago. And then realize that that situation no longer is. You're not there. Those people aren't around you anymore. And you can release. You can allow that protection job to be complete. And as you're doing that, as you're saying that, I would like you to go into your heart center and touch base with your divine spark. Connect with that spark within you that resides in your heart. It may be behind boundaries, it may be behind walls, it may be in boxes, but it's there. And as you give it attention, as you give that spark attention, as you dig through the boxes, as you go behind the walls, as you walk through the boundaries, you allow that light to shine even brighter. And that light bursts forward, burst forth through all the cells in your body. And it strengthens those areas that feel good. And it targets those areas that don't feel good, that are protecting you. And it tries to heal. It starts to heal. It starts to unknot the tension. It starts to mend the wound, be it physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. And just little by little, it's mending. It's letting that tension know the job is done. We're healing now. You don't need to protect anymore. Thank you for your service. Thank you for taking care of this body as best you could. And we're releasing. We're releasing that emotional pain. We're releasing that spiritual pain. We're releasing the mental pain and anguish. We're releasing the physical pain. We're healing. And as you're doing that, as that divine spark within you is starting to grow and brighten and flow through every cell of your body, I want you to imagine opening up the soles of your feet. I want you to imagine the earth energy, the energy of that which you walk upon every day. Deep within the core of the earth, there is a fire. There is a fire that just keeps tumultuously bubbling up in seeking creation, seeking life, seeking possibilities, creating the foundation for all that is. And I would like you to invite that energy in. Invite that fire in. Invite that possibility, the creation, the foundation, the just sheer brilliance and excitement of it all. And as you bring that energy in to your feet, as it flows, it starts to strengthen those areas that feel good again, bolstering them up, and finding those areas that need some help, and giving those areas a boost of creation, a boost of clearing out what is no longer needed to make room and space and strength for what is coming next, this new creation of your big dream. and moving that energy from your feet, through your ankles, up your legs, into your knees, up your thighs, into your hips, up your spine. And as it fills your torso, when it gets to that heart center, it connects to your big dream, your big divine spark. And it lends its power, its solidity, its creative prowess to this big dream and says, yes, let's do that. And your divine spark shines even brighter. And as this commingling is happening, I want you to imagine the top of your head opening up and inviting in the universe, all its vastness of knowledge, of all the possibilities, of all the planets, and all that creative juice, and all the different ways that creation can happen. The sun, the other stars, the moons, the planets, the creatures, all the different ways of being, and that knowledge of how things work. And bring that, invite that into your mind. Invite that energy down into your mind. And as you do, as that energy comes flowing in, that big picture energy, as it comes down behind your eyes, it illuminates with that starshine your path forward, your path to your big dream, to the life you know you were meant to live. And you see the path, you see some of the obstacles, and you know that you can get through them because it's lit up the navigation around them. Own your path. And as that energy flows down between your ears, you begin to hear clear messages for you. Anything negative starts to fade into the white noise, and you only hear those clear, concise messages about going for your big dream, about how to step on the path, about the twists and turns and where to go, the encouragement, the support, the validation that yes, this is your path. This is yours. Go get it. Enjoy the journey along the way. Learn the lessons. Build the skills. Create the strength. And as that energy moves down into your throat, it starts to clear away the boundaries, clear away the walls, clear away the boxes that have been put around your voice, keeping you small and quiet, not allowing you to speak, so that you can speak with strength, confidence, clarity, conviction, and compassion about your big dream, about your path, your most authentic life. Ah. And as that energy moves further down into your body, filling your arms, your shoulders, your torso, your legs, your feet, and centering around your heart space and connecting with that divine spark and connecting with that earth energy, that power of creation and life force, and imbuing it with knowledge, structure, possibilities, all the possibilities, and shining your light even brighter as all those energies, the earth, the universe, and your divine spark begin to burst forth into every single cell in your body, clearing out what no longer works, healing what is wounded, and building strength so that you can move forward into your most authentic life. Card for today is the Sacred Fool. Sacred Fool. Sounds like some fun is going to happen. And I opened the book up right to it. Didn't have to search for it. Yeah, I think this is going to be a powerful one today. The Fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer to the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate. Don't try to be socially acceptable and worry about what others may think about what you're doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat whilst doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So, the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let yourself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of the mass media. This oracle brings you a message. It's time for you to play. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That's okay. That is good, actually. It is a sign that you are breaking with your own self imposed conventions. It is time to move beyond them now because a bigger life adventure is calling you. This is wonderful news. It is the desire of life to operate more radically through you so that you become the conduit through which miracles and crazy, wild synchronicity can occur. You are becoming more electric. You are more plugged into the apparent randomness of life, apparent because there is a refined intelligence behind it all. The sacred fool goes with this without having to understand any of it, which is good because trying to access even one genuine glimpse of that life's unfathomable genius would probably make one's head explode. As you take this journey, you may find that the people around you are challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way they live their lives. They may question whether, the way they are living is the only way for them to, or even the best way. At first, they may react rather than take responsibility. The sacred fool in you doesn't engage with this. It is what it is, and it rises and falls as it will. It doesn't stop you from your merry dance of unconventional being. If you find yourself making choices that have others questioning your sanity, then you're on the right course. You may feel that you are quite possibly going insane, but you are not crazy. You're just approaching enlightened awareness. There is a moment, sometimes a rather long one, when we wake up to life, shed our attachment to mass opinion, and float in a completely different state of being. We might find that no one is really able to understand or connect with us to the point that we question our state of mind. Stay with that. It will pass. You will eventually see that you are becoming sane in an insane world. The tables will turn and you will gain great inner freedom and creative juice. Stay on your path. Stay on the journey. Remember to take nothing too seriously, and it will all work out perfectly. The sacred fool. All right, let's do the healing process. Say, I call on the sacred fool of unconditional love. Please let me access your lightness of spirit, your wisdom, and your ability to exist in the heart of truth, to be powerful without becoming attached or obsessed by power. I honor your vision. May I see and know so truly and be free. I choose of my own free will to give myself absolute permission to just be myself now and always through unconditional love, mercy, and compassion. So be it. Once you have repeated the above, imagine that any invisible chains or shackles that have held you captive in any way are falling away from you. They might make a clunk as they hit the floor. You might feel freer than ever before. However strong or subtle, your reaction to this is perfect for you at this time. Shake your arms, your legs, and your body. Once you are all shaken out, feeling more relaxed and hopefully just a little bit silly in a playful way, you have completed your healing process. The sacred fool. Go out there and play. Take your divine spark and let it shine and be childlike, not childish, childlike. You know, they say out of the mouths of babes comes the truth. It's the same with the sacred fool. Enjoy, play with it, see what happens. Be interesting to hear about what your day is like today as you allow your sacred fool to come out. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these morning musings. If you've been enjoying them, please hit the like and subscribe button and click that bell that will notify you when I go live next, which I do every morning. And go out there and be silly today. You have permission to be silly today. You have permission to look at things in a different way. You have permission to look at things askance and go, oh, but now it looks like that. Or what if it looked like that? Who knows? Maybe we could do this. Maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. Let's play with it. Go out and play today. Be the sacred fool. Show up in joy. Show up in a new way. With that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this, and I'll see you tomorrow.